What's up, guys? I'm backstage on American Idol with Nick. I gotta say, this was my favorite for you tonight. Matchbox 20, that was crazy.
Yes, right. I loved it. That was my that was right in my wheelhouse. So I was kind of holding off on that one to, you know, I was hoping I would get the opportunity to sing it at some point, and I had to fight for it. Actually, a lot of the higher ups were kind of iffy on me doing it, and I was like, listen, you know, you need to hear me do it with the band. You need to hear it. Like, it's gonna be good. I'll bring it. And I fought for it. And usually I don't. Usually I kind of will listen a lot because you know, these people know what they're talking about, and you know, between Scott and everybody. But I really fought for that one, and it was the right choice. It felt really good.
And J-Lo says you're peaking at the right time. How does that feel?
It feels good. I mean, I've been saying that for a couple weeks that it takes me a little while to get comfortable in certain environments, and it did with this. I wasn't, you know, it took me a little while, and I didn't know why. I was frustrated with myself at times over this whole journey, but I knew the last couple weeks I was like, oh man, you're getting there, you're getting there. You haven't done it yet, but I could just feel myself being at home on stage, and I knew if I had the right couple songs, it was going to be, I would have that night, and I think tonight was a good start, and or maybe it was that night, and now I have another, you know, next week I got to bring it and up that, you know, so we'll see what happens.
And talk to me about singing Rascal Flatts in front of Rascal Flatts. Was that nerve-wracking?
I didn't know he was the mentor, and I picked the song in the morning.
Oh, wow.
No idea. It was funny. I kept having, you'd think that'd be your easiest pick, you know, the song about you or whatever. And I just couldn't think of what I wanted to do. I'd have these different ideas, and I wanted to do Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls, and then when I chopped it up into the minute and a half, it just didn't feel right, or minute 50, whatever it is, just didn't feel right. And so anyways, I was listening to my headphones at the mentor shoot, and everybody had already had their songs picked. Okay. I was gonna go in there and say, you know, I'm still working it out, and then I just told Scott, I was like, hey man, I'm like, what about this song? You know, I've never played it, but I think it could fit my voice well. And he like looked at me and kind of smirked, and he was like, well, yes, it does. And he's like, well, you'll see later. He's like, it's great. And then I walked in and saw him, because Rascal Flatts is my first ever country concert. Oh wow. Yeah, so me and him talked about that a lot, and so the whole thing was it was really cool. It was meant to be, you know. Moment. Yeah, for sure.
So you get to go home next week. What's the first thing that you're gonna do when you're landing and the cameras aren't rolling?
I leave tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow. Wow.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm probably gonna run to my parents' house and eat some good food and see my dog, and you know, see my sister and all my friends and family to come over. It's gonna be crazy. It really is. It's you know, I can't even imagine what it's gonna be like. So just excited to be able to get back to home on a high note. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be cool.
And the finale's only 2 weeks away. Do you have a plan of what you're gonna do the next 2 weeks to secure your spot? No. Okay. I'm gonna take a day, or not even a day. This night, I'm just gonna not even think about it. I'm just gonna try to enjoy this, and but by tomorrow, I'll be with my vocal coaches working on next week's song. So by tomorrow, I'll be in business mode again back in it. I know a few of my songs. There's gonna be three songs next week if you get through. There's judges are picking a song for you. Scott is picking a song for you, and then I'm dedicating a song in my hometown. So I have some ideas of what I want to do, and I think it's gonna be. I think it could be good. We'll see. Awesome. Thanks, man. Good luck. Idol top 4.
Yeah.
Look at that.
We've been so good.
I know.
And then right at the ending.
It's okay.
Oh man.
Next time
we redo it.
Yeah, just like. Oh, there we go.
That was good.
That was great.
Much better.